it's Querrey who's going to serve first. A double fault to start this championship.
Maybe a little stiff still from yesterday's long doubles match, although I wouldn't think so. I'm just giving him a break.
Bethany Mattek-Sands won the French Open earlier this year with Mike Bryan, and she and Mike Bryan teamed to get to the semis of Wimbledon. And Querrey's donated 2 service points when serving to Paes. 2 double faults.
This slightly unorthodox positioning. Paes playing in the deuce court and Hingis in the left court. Oh, that's a heavy shot. Well, and as they say, traditionally the stronger player plays in the left court, which presumably should be the guy. But after all, they say that the one in the right court has more returns to make, so why not put the strength there?
That's called an ace. First serve that Querrey's gotten in on that side of the court. Yeah, again, this is the first major these two have ever played together, so they've really had to experiment a lot with who's going to play where. See them talking a lot.
Very close. Too good a serve.
There's the power of Sam Querrey on display. Most powerful player on the court. As he holds serve for 1-love.
Just following up on that positioning, who plays the right court and who plays the left court. It really, in the end, depends who prefers that side. And when these players are mostly double specialists, with the exception of Sam Querrey. Well, even Mattek-Sands is playing very good singles now. But they play so much doubles, and they definitely get accustomed to playing one side.
I've been looking forward to this match all day. Anytime I see Paes and Hingis, it's a real treat. Two of the great doubles players we've ever seen.
Absolutely, and that is a wonderful start for Paes, because sometimes I think these days he takes just a little while to really get in gear in the matches. Paes has been playing at the US Open so many years. I mean, before they had the Arthur Ashe Stadium built, I remember watching him and playing with Bupati, and they would be out there, and practically every Indian in New York City was watching them, cheering them on.
Yeah, Paes a huge celebrity in that part of the world. He's won 16 total Grand Slam titles.
Oh, that's good play. And then he changed partners, and then they had a little bit of a difference, Paes and Bupati, and then he played with Bapana, and then he did very well with Stepanek, winning the tournament with Stepanek.
Seems like he's done well with just about anybody.
Martina Navratilova, he had a great success.
Well, they won the mixed here. It's his 33rd major final. .40-15.
And he looks in very good shape at the moment. He's also been through a few different shapes, really. Put on a little weight. He also was sick for a while. He had some nasty thing that...
That ball landed in.
Sure got a good head of hair, doesn't he? Oh, she's not going to be happy with that.
So it's a deciding point now. And it'll be Paes serving to Querrey. Yeah, Paes, he's gone through a lot of different looks over the years. So this point decides who wins the game. So it is in essence also a break point. And he threads the needle. And so no break, it's 1-all.
What a competent point to play under pressure. A pretty decent serve went into the body, and then what a clever volley. It looked like he was definitely going to go for an angle. But as I say, up the middle in doubles is usually very, well, let's say very often the best play.
Querrey could not get it, and he blinded Mattek-Sands.
He just made his jump at the wrong time. He was just a little early jumping on that. Tall guy to have to squat down at the net.
Querrey close to 6 feet 8 inches tall.
Out of nowhere, he dashes across the net.
It's interesting to me hearing the crowd. It almost sounds like they're behind Hingis and Paes here.
Well, I told you, they probably have
maybe all the
Indian
people from India came, yeah.
Indian population in New York City, it's considerable.
Oh boy. Break point right away facing Mattek-Sands serve.
Sort of an interesting return, that. An inside out backhand with a little topspin from Paes.
And a break at love for Hingis and Paes to take the early lead. Right away for Hingis and Paes, and they lead 2-1 here to start this match.
Wow.
They're on fire.
Little stab volley, little bunt almost. That's what's so good to see in mix, the quick hands of these players. The ball being belted at Paes, and he just deflecting it, not very successfully in the end.
Mattek-Sands going right at Paes, winning the point.
Or when somebody at the net is dashing around like a crazy man like Paes does, I mean, the best option probably is to hit straight at him.
He is so active over there. Can get under some of the other players' skin.
Oh, what a shot.
Just razor sharp.
She sees it so early. She knows exactly what she wants to do. Great stability in her upper legs when she hit that.
Game point.
14, that's it.
Hingis and her mother working with Belinda Bencic, the young Swiss player who's seems like a definite lock for the top 10. What a coach to have. And there's the hold, 3-1 Hingis and Paes.
3 games to 1%.
Yeah, I think Bencic really has got the goods, and you know, they've been taught how to think on the court, how to work points out, and also how to fight for every point. Hingis off to a very good start in this the match. I did a match a couple of days ago against Chan, and she was just a little bit slow at the beginning. They were 5-love down, and the next thing they'd won the match in 2 minutes. So she quickly got herself up to speed.
She has not been slow today. I don't think either one of them have. They're very sharp. Having trouble handling Querrey's serve, but as long as they keep breaking Mattek-Sands, it doesn't matter. Querrey donated 2 double faults his first service game, still held. He just overpowered everyone.
Well, frankly, Sam should be winning just points without getting any response. I mean, with this big serve of his.
That was 130 miles an hour, but it went out. Okay, he's picking on Mattek-Sands.
Do you know, if Querrey's going to play doubles and play mix, I didn't really see his men's doubles, but it would be such a good time for him to learn to serve and volley, and he hung back and lost the point.
Querrey actually played doubles with Leander Paes in that World Team Tennis season for the Washington Castles.
I bet they were successful. It would be a good matchup.
Yeah, they were 9-1, and it's break point.
13-14.
Well, if a team gets off to such a good start, the opponents have to just really fight and try to just win 1 point at a time to get into the match. Oh, it's in.
He got it. But how about that return from Hingis? It's going to be another deciding point, our second of the opening set. Paes won a deciding point on his serve. Now it's Querrey's turn. He'll serve to Paes. Here's what you were looking for, right? Leander Paes missing his first serve as we return to this mixed doubles championship. Hingis and Paes up an early break, 3-2. She got it. Couple of shots from Querrey and Mattek-Sands have landed in the court that you thought were going out. It's a blustery day. And a little aid from the wind there. See the wind blowing back into Paes' face.
Good for her.
Called him off. Haven't had a mixed doubles team win 3 of the 4 majors since 1969. Marty Reeson and Margaret Court.
That's an incredible fact.
Hingis keeping him in it. Yeah, I think Virginia, it has to be that not a lot of teams play together all 4 majors
Well,
every year either.
it's also the same old story with the doubles. It takes very much a back seat to anything else. And yet now with this abbreviated scoring system that they use, it's a very attractive thing to play, to get in a Grand Slam. Play a little mixed doubles. It gives you a chance to play some relaxed tennis in a match situation rather than have to go out and play practice. And there's so many good things about it. I'd like to see so many more players playing.
As of now, mixed doubles just at the 4 majors, the Australian, the French, Wimbledon, and here. There's been a little talk of adding it at Indian Wells, but it hasn't come to fruition yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's every reason to have it, you know, especially early on in the tournament. They could play more matches. That's pretty fast and furious.
This set's been fast and furious. 19 minutes is all we've been on court.
Good quality. It's going back to mix. It would be, you know, if somebody could come up with some innovative idea of how to encourage them to play mix. Because the tournaments, at the end of the tournament, they need the doubles.
Yeah. Hingis had that line open. Good crowd here in Armstrong.
Well, the timing has been quite good for this because the match on the stadium finished. So they gradually, after all that nervous excitement that was going on, they've calmed down and they're finding their way in here for a little bit more relaxed tennis.
Good serve from Mattek-Sands. And game point.
And Martina Hingis is really enjoying that backhand down the line today.
She's going to return this serve on deciding point from Mattek-Sands. They've equally come out and looked very good, Hingis and Paes. They're ready to play, ready to take this title. Now Hingis just missing. She's going to challenge anyway just to confirm it. She says, why not? I got the ability. I'm going to do it. So they'll go to the chase review. Confirm this ball was out.
Well, it was very, very close. I thought it might have been in, actually. No, good call.
So just out. Call stands. Hingis and Paes remain in front by a break, but it's 4-3.
Get a little tight on this game. Have to really focus on the first point. No, that's a help, but a good opening serve.
There really hasn't been any area for Hingis and Paes you'd think they could improve dramatically in. to start this match. Would you agree?
30 love.
I think they've been pretty solid in every area.
I don't know what Hingis and Paes could do differently that's better, because
Yeah.
they've just been, as you say, solid. Sometimes you look at Leander and you think his serve might be a relative weakness compared with the other big guys. But,
Ooh.
well, that serve just didn't work that time for Hingis. Great
30,
return.
15.
Well, the first
30 off.
sign of vulnerability here.
Oh,
40, that's it.
Just a routine forehand into the net.
yeah, he wanted to roll it low over the net, but I don't think I'm just not sure why he missed that.
That's out. Paes calling Hingis off that, and Hingis and Paes now a game away from the first set.
Hingis Paes needs 5
he
against
scared
3
him.
for a set.
Getting a laugh after that.
I mean, the biggest issue for these two is that they're almost winning a little too easily. If Sam Querrey and Mattek-Sands start pulling things together, it might be a different story.
Oh!
Unbelievable. The one time Sam Querrey gets himself up to the net, his partner gets lobbed and he has to chase
Love
back.
15.
Fun point. .124 to Hingis's backhand.
15 off. $30-15.
Such a great serve. Needs to be making more.
40-15.
Well, sorry, Mattek-Sands making a very early getaway to try and intercept that. So a little lucky that Hingis missed it, her favorite shot down the line.
I was going to say, as well as Hingis and Paes have played, they're only up a break.
Game. Mattek-Sands square.
And so Mattek-Sands and Querrey, one more chance to stay in this set after the changeover. You hear these fans encouraging Leander Paes and Martina Hingis as Leander stepping up now to try to serve out this opening set in the mixed doubles championship. Oh, he'll take it.
15 left.
I think he intended to do a little drop volley, but not hit the tape. Mattek-Sands just not able to control the points as much as she'd like to. Usually she's just so quick in doubles, but that was a bit high, that shot of hers.
It's interesting hearing them on the changeovers, because Sam and Bethany, I don't think they've talked about tennis one time. They're just having a good day at the courts. And there's the set. Excellent start for Paes and Hingis. One Hall of Famer and one future Hall of Famer up a set here at the US Open Mixed Doubles Championship. And Querrey serving to start the second set. He served to start the match as well. It was Mattek-Sands who got broken.
The thing about Hingis and Paes, they just seem to have such a good time playing. I mean, they're both so creative.
They blend so well together.
But too much power in that serve. And they won the first set a little more easily than I thought they would, so this might be a close second set. It's a lovely shot, and as we know, if it does go to set all, it's just a tie break. The champion's tie break to finish it off, so it gets a bit tense at the end of the second set.
Good, powerful service game from Querrey. Well, I know as a player, Virginia, I guess you want more time to get back in a match, but from a fan standpoint, fans love the deciding point in Champions tiebreak because it just adds to the instant excitement of the match.
I tell you, it's high voltage stuff when you have to play tie breaks. It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And you somehow have to be able to control your mind, because it's so easy to, you know, if you're 40-30 up, it's so easy to put a lot of pressure on you, because, you know, if you miss that point, you only have one more shot at it. So it really does increase the pressure.
Querrey's come out and just decided he's going to hit as hard as he can. It's worked so far.
To be honest, Sam, that's what he should do.
Yeah.
I mean, he should just take all the power that he has and rip those ground strokes and rip his serve.
He's trying to impose himself.
That is amazing, isn't it?
Hingis goes right at him.
Well, it wasn't a terrible shot of Mattek-Sands either. It was a little bit high, but how quick was Hingis? Well, they're picking on Mattek-Sands when she's on the baseline. They don't want to go anywhere near Sam Querrey's ground strokes, but if he comes into the net, he's a little vulnerable too. Oh, he's dying to get into the points. He's feeling that he's not getting enough shots to play, and that obviously is what can happen in mixed. If they, obviously, the opponents are going to play the goal, given half a chance.
He just apologized to Bethany. Game point.
Game, Hingis
An
match.
ace from Paes. Paes showing he's got some power. 1-all. We talked about all the different looks of Leander Paes. I think he looks younger.
He really does. I mean, he looks slimmer. Maybe he's got a racket that's working slightly better for him, but he is not only generating more pace on the first serve, but he's getting it in more often.
Yeah. Again, Paes is 42 years old.
Love 15.
He's running over to the changeover area. He's going to change rackets.
She wasn't doing well enough with that racket. She absolutely knows every point, every chess move. Oh, nearly got over.
30.
Big point to win there for Mattek-Sands.
That was about the least good shot that Paes has hit.
And it's going to be a deciding point here.
Okay, is she going to serve to that two-handed backhand, which has been on fire?
Yeah.
And especially down the line, so Sam has to really watch out. It's almost better with a kick serve to it. No.
Oh, Paes uncharacteristically leaving early. The whole side of the court was open, so we stay on serve. Back here in the mixed doubles championship of the U.S. Open, Martina Hingis and Leander Paes up a set. A lot of fans still coming in and watching this after people took a break following the women's semis in Ash as the stands build. And people behind Paes and Hingis getting into their seats.
Well, it's a beautiful afternoon now, and I think this match is getting a little closer. That is a crushing forehand from Sam Querrey. There are lots of matches still going on outside of all descriptions. Juniors, wheelchair tennis, seniors.
Now this court will have the wheelchair doubles semifinals after this match.
Lindsay Davenport and Mary Jo Fernandez out there. I think that John McEnroe might be on court playing.
Very shot just wide.
You still don't feel that Sam Querrey is utilizing his strengths effectively in this match.
I think he's kind of learning as he goes. You know, he's not used to playing mixed. How about those hands from Hingis?
get a racket around that ball and roll it in with that angle.
She almost seems embarrassed that she's so good.
40-15.
I said at the beginning, she said she wanted to play doubles because she actually reckoned she had the best volley out there of any of the doubles players, maybe even the singles players.
Yeah.
So.
40-30.
Well, it was another fabulous return, so it didn't matter if that missed, it would have been the same result.
That's too good. And it is deciding point.
Well, this is the biggest point of the match so far.
It'll be Hingis serving to Mattek-Sands. Well, you called it, Virginia. You said you felt like we may be headed for one of those champions tie breaks, and it's Mattek-Sands and Querrey now with control of this set. We'll see if they can hang on.
Just a little over anxious from the Paes, leaving too early, especially as the second serve stood up a bit. It wasn't a bad serve, but he gave her too much room.
I wonder why he thought she wouldn't go down, why he left so early.
Yeah, I know, because he's usually...
It's almost like he was picking up on a signal that he didn't actually pick up on.
Yeah, because usually he fakes well. Oh, my goodness.
Hingis have 2 challenges remaining.
So they lose a chaser view, but that was worth it.
Left.
127 mph. Fastest one on the other side has been 110. There you go.
And that is ace number 5.
That's why you get Sam Querrey as a partner, so he can crack an ace after ace. And powder some forehand returns.
Need to get John Isner out here too, playing with someone.
Goodness. Only need one person on the court.
Game,
It's out.
Querrey.
So Mattek-Sands Querrey up 4-1 in this second set as they try to win their first Grand Slam title together. Paes and Hingis won that first set very comfortably. They are being challenged here. They're down 1-4. No more room for error.
Phenomenal hand reaction from Hingis, but not enough to win the point. This is a very interesting situation because the momentum is firmly on this side of the net at the moment.
Again, it's just one break here. quickly as things turn around with this deciding point scoring. They are not out of this set.
You have to play such consistent tennis in these double matches, or else it can just get away from you so quickly. That's brilliant.
Love that angle.
Faulty 15.
Game, Hingis and Paes.
New balls, please.
And now pressure falls back to Mattek-Sands Querrey to
Mattek-Sands Querrey leads 4
protect
games
this
to 2,
lead.
second set.
A slightly tame end to that game from Sam Querrey. Didn't have to hit such a good shot, and an error was not what he wanted then.
15-11.
Good serve. Wow.
She's such an improved player. I've watched her playing these incredible matches in singles, both at Wimbledon. She beat Ivanovic, playing brilliantly. And how close did she come to beating Serena Williams a week or so ago?
Yep. Last Friday.
More errors coming from the Hingis and Paes side of the net.
Game point for 5-2 lead.
Didn't quite work, did it, from Paes?
Too easy.
Mattek-Sands Querrey leads
So they're
5
one
games
game
to
away
2,
from
second
forcing
set.
that champion's tiebreak.
Hingis Paes.
One of my 7 cats.
Yeah. Time.
Well, no room for error now for Martina Hingis. She must hold serve here, or we will go into one of those champions tie breaks to determine who wins the US Open.
That is what
15.
Sam Querrey is required to do. Very easy stroke, but powerful.
Whoa, talk about powerful.
Love 13.
Querrey and Mattek-Sands trying to end this with an exclamation point.
And that stat that was just up there before about the number of winners they'd hit. Knew that could happen. Good footwork from Mattek-Sands to get out of the way.
That's out, and it's set point. Oh, no, it was good. I'm
15,
sorry.
30.
Thought it was out.
No, it actually...
Yeah, I thought he missed it.
Yeah, no, he actually hit it right at her feet, and she had to move pretty smartly there.
Now it's set point.
15, 40.
First set seemed to be quick. It took 31 minutes. The second set's taken 26 minutes.
It's been all Querrey and Mattek-Sands.
$30, 40.
Oh, good serve. That was an impressive serve when the
Deciding point.
previous two had been really hit well from Mattek-Sands.
So it's a deciding point, which is also a set point if Mattek-Sands and Querrey win it.
Paes better stand his ground.
Hingis Paes.
So they stay alive. And it'll be Querrey trying to serve it out for his team.
Mattek-Sands Querrey lead 5 games to 3. Second set.
There was an interesting little encounter between Hingis and Mattek-Sands because Hingis just looked so confident with her backhands, like I'm going to win this rally with backhand to backhand. But this game might be a little more difficult.
I think the difference in this set has been Querrey's just power. I mean, he's finally doing what we thought he should do,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. That's what his strengths are. Massive serves. Massive second serve.
110.
30 love. $30, 15.
Delaying what looks like the inevitable.
So it is now a set point for Mattek-Sands and Querrey to even this championship.
Game and second set.
So we have split sets,
Mattek-Sands Querrey.
and we will play a champions
6 games to
tiebreak
3, 1
to
set all.
determine who wins the
Ladies and
U.S.
gentlemen,
Open.
10 points match tiebreak will now be played to decide the match.
Paes and Hingis are attempting to
tiebreak.
win their third Grand Slam of this
Paes and
year.
Hingis. Let second set.
Nice. First point.
Awfully good play from Martina Hingis.
1-0.
There were a few balls that were a little higher for her to hit, but they were not dead easy.
Oh, nice.
What a combo.
1-all.
Well, I don't know who was more impressive in this rally, but certainly that last point, Mattek-Sands held it together to get that ball and squeeze it over the net.
One point apiece.
Querrey,
And
Mattek-Sands
serves
challenging
called
the
out.
ball on the left center service line. The ball was called out.
He might get this one.
And chase review shows it was just out. So good call. Now 2-1.
Mattek-Sands Querrey.
Mattek-Sands and Querrey.
Mattek-Sands Querrey have 2 challenges remaining.
Pressure swinging quickly from one side of the net to the other. Second serve.
Three one.
3-1.
Mattek-Sands and Querrey.
Mattek-Sands Querrey.
Good choice of shot straight at Leander Paes.
Oh,
dear.
wow. Mattek-Sands' hands have come to life here. She's picking up some just unbelievable shots. It's 4-1.
Thought Leander could take that shot. It was a very difficult shot for Martina Hingis, but maybe it was just a little bit too far to his right.
He had a lot of options, too. But again, it's first to 10, win by 2. And they'll change ends just like they do in a traditional tiebreak after every 6 points.
4-2.
The only difference is we go to 10 instead of 7, win by 2. And that was a very important point for Hingis and Paes to get as they trail 4-2 now. Impressed with how these two have played today, especially the way that first set went.
No, I'm not surprised at all. I mean, it took them a while to find their range and just wake up to the speed that they were given, and now they're there with interest. Where is he going to go with the return? It's a big gap down the line. Oh, good serve.
5-2. Mattek-Sands Querrey.
It's an interesting choice of serve, actually. I can see why Leander was confused by that. This side struggling to get first serves in.
Oh, perfect.
5-3. Mattek-Sands
Well, it
Querrey.
was a slightly careful volley from Leander Paes. I mean, but it was in the right place, but he was a tiny bit tentative on it, so he did well.
And Hingis and Paes finally with 2 straight points.
She's solid, isn't she?
Still down a mini break here.
Mattek-Sands Querrey.
Oh, a double fall, then it is 5-all.
I'm in shock.
Game on. First to 10, win by 2, it's 5-all.
So many twists and turns in these 10-point champions tie breaks. Oh, she missed one. Just after complimenting Martina Hingis on never missing one, being so consistent. It's an awkward shot. It came straight at her. You don't have time to get your body around.
Too easy. And it's 6-all. They'll change ends again. I don't know what to think about this, Virginia.
No, I know. I mean, I couldn't believe that Sam's double fault in there, because all he needs to do, really, he's got such an amazing serve that all he needs to do is get a careful first serve in, take a little pace off it.
I agree. That was unfortunate and uncharacteristic.
Paes and Hingis have not got in too many first serves, but they know what they're doing.
6 points apiece. We go to 10, excuse me, win by 2.
Wow. Interesting point that too.
Mattek-Sands and Querrey going to go to the chase review on this shot that she hit.
It would have to be replayed because it was called very early.
That ball dropping. That's not normally one a linesman would miss. Breaks the momentum a little bit.
Yeah, she can't be too pleased with that, but it was a pretty good serve from Bethany right into the body, and she had that tall figure of Sam Querrey just staring her down.
So 7 points apiece. Oh, he got it!
I think it was in.
A sneaky shot by Paes.
You know he had to have decided that in advance, that he was just going to chip that. If he got a forehand, that was.
It's like the Federer saber.
Mattek-Sands Querrey have no more challenges.
So 8-7 with 2 points to serve
Now where? Absolutely brilliant. What a tough shot from Paes.
And it is now championship
9-7.
point.
Hingis Paes.
That first volley he had to make, his serve was a little tight. There was a hell of a return.
Thank you.
Hingis better be ready at the net. This could come crashing at her.
Six 4, 3-6, 10-7.
Now, history made. They have become the first team since 1969 to win 3 majors in 1 year. Today, it's the US Open in dramatic fashion. Paes and Hingis win it in the match tiebreak, 10 points to 7.